All right, so what we want to do here is a quick little coding challenge, something to test your knowledge of loops before we move on and start talking about objects. So what we're going to do here is just create a little function that takes in a multi-dimensional array of the participants in a particular weightlifting contest along with the total amount lifted, okay? So I'm going to be posting these arrays in the description, so you have to worry about trying to copy them. But basically, you see how it's set up here. If I look at this nested array here, I have Jamie and 1050. So the person's name or the participant's name and basically the amount of weight that was lifted. Then you have something like Mark and then 1020, Steven and 990, so on and so forth. So that's just the first part, just announcing that you're creating a function. Again, it's going to take in this array. Okay. So then the function, what it should do here is print the name of the person, the amounts they lifted, and their place in the contest. Okay. You want the order to go backwards and give a trophy to the first place person. Okay. So this is typical when you're announcing a contest winner. You'll say, let's say this person got third. Then this person got second, then maybe like a dramatic pause or something, and then, drum roll, and then this person got first, so on and so forth. So we're basically going to do that and go backwards. Now, at this point, we've been kind of console.logging everything. Something that would be more realistic would maybe be to return a string. So I'm going to show you how to do this both ways. However you want to solve this is fine. It's just practice. It's just for yourself, okay? So the last thing we're going to do is just modify the array to have more people and show that it still works. Okay, so we're going to use a maximum of 10 participants. And the reason for this is you're going to notice when you try to do this that the ending, when you say like this person was first or this person was second or this person was third, you have to account for that change. Okay, so if they're first, you have ST. If you're second, you have ND. If you're third, you have RD. And then after that, up to 10, you're going to have TH, right? So fourth, fifth, sixth, so on and so forth. So go ahead and pause the video, give this guy an honest try on your own, and then I'll see you here for the solution. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm going to start by just creating a function, and I'm just going to call it show, and I misspelled that. So show place. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put array here as a parameter. This is what I'm going to pass in. So right now I have two arrays that I can pass in, the male lifter or the female lifter. You can make your own array. It doesn't really matter, okay? So the idea here, if we go back up, it says that basically it should print the name of the person, the amounts they lifted, and their place in the contest. But the key here is that it's going to go backwards, okay? So we know how to loop through an array backwards. We're going to use a for loop, and we're going to let I be equal to, let's think about how we can get the final position of any array. Okay, so remember, if I count this with the length property, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if I do the length, array.length, at this point, okay, if I'm thinking about female lifters, it would give me 7. But remember, this is 0 indexed. Okay, so I've got to take one off in order to actually grab this. The length is 7, but in order to get the last element, I want to subtract away 1. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. Then I want to keep doing this as long as I is greater than, remember the first position here, since I'm looping backwards, the first position is going to be 0. So you can put greater than or equal to 0, or what I like to do is greater than -1. And then I'm going to go I minus minus just to take 1 off each time. And I know that looping through arrays backwards is kind of confusing at first, but you will definitely get used to it. We do this all the time in JavaScript. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to start with a very simple console.log statement. I'm going to show you how to do something more realistic where you return a string, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So I'm just going to console.log, and with some backticks here, I'm first going to talk about the person's name. So I'm going to go $ curly braces. I'm going to talk about the array that's been passed in, and then the position I. So let's think about this for a second. If I use the female lifters, the length is 7, take 1 away at 6, so it gives me this position here. It's giving me the entire array. I want the person's name, so now I want square brackets again, and I want the first position there, so it's going to be 0. So this would give me Candace, and then I'm going to go ahead and say has finished in $ curly braces. Now here is where you really have to think, because again, if I use I, it's not really going to give me what I want, right? Because I is the array.length, which is 7 minus 1. So it would be 6. I don't want to say she's in 6th place. I want to say she's in 7th place, right? So I need to account for this -1 here and put I basically plus 1 to get myself back to where I want to be. And so you can put the, let's go ahead and just put TH, right? So this would say right now 7th. But if you get to 1, 2, or 3, okay, it's not going to look right? It's going to be 3th or something like that, or I can't even pronounce it because it doesn't make any sense, right? So basically we'll account for that in a second. So the TH ending, and basically I'll put place with a total weight of, and then I'm going to go dollar sign curly braces. I'll do the array, and for some reason I put my caps lock on, so array, and then I, and now I want the 1 here, okay? Because again, this is in position 0, this is in position 1. Okay, so now we have this set up, and I probably want to put something like maybe pounds after or something like that. And I put that inside of the curly braces, and I should have put it here. So pounds, or you could put kilograms, or whatever you're used to working with in your country. Okay, so if I print this out now, let's go ahead and just call the function. And it's going to be kind of interesting. So we'll go something like show place. And let's just use the male lifters to start. Let's pop open the terminal and run this guy. And you get Alex has finished in 7th place with a total weight of 920 pounds, you know, so on and so forth. This is actually fine, okay? But the problem is when you get here, you're dealing with something where the person finished in 3rd place, which doesn't make any sense, 2nd place, I guess, and 1st place. It doesn't make any sense. So you have to account for the fact that you should say 3rd and 2nd and 1st, okay? So let's fix that really quickly. So let's go ahead and declare a little variable using let. So I'm going to go let. And basically, I'm going to say something like maybe my place, okay? And I'm not going to give it a value just yet, okay? I'm going to do that based on the I, okay? Now, you might be thinking, well, each time through the loop, you're going to encounter a let declaration again. Won't that give you an error? No, because it's going to wipe this clean each time, okay? Again, I'll talk about this more when I get to advanced JavaScript. So I'm just going to go if, and I'm going to say if the I triple equals to 0, okay? That basically means that we're on the 1st place winner. Okay, so for the my place, I'm going to set this equal to, we'll say st, right, to say something like first, okay? Then the other scenario, we'll go ahead and say else if, we'll say I triple equals to, let's say 1. Okay, so this is the 2nd place person. So we'll say now my place, we'll set this equal to nd. Okay, that's the proper ending. And then we'll do else if. We'll say I triple equals to 2. So this is the 3rd place person. So we'll go ahead and say my place is equal to RD for 3rd, right? The RD part. And then else, everybody else, again, since we're limiting this to 10, we can go ahead and say my place is equal to, we'll say TH, okay? So now what I'm going to do down here, instead of having the TH, I'm going to replace this by putting dollar sign curly braces, and I'm going to put my place in there. So now let's pop this back open. Let's clear this and let's run this. And it did fix our first problem, right? So we'll see that Steven now has finished in 3rd place, okay? And we have also that Mark has finished in 2nd place and Jamie has finished in 1st place. Okay. Now, additionally, it tells us, if we go back up here, that basically if the person is first, we want to give them a trophy, right? So you could use any trophy you want. The way I'm going to do this, basically, I'm going to put a trophy right here after place. So let me go ahead and put a dollar sign curly braces, and I'm just going to ask the question, does I triple equal to 0? If it does, I'm going to basically add in here the little trophy emoji. So let's put maybe first, let's use that guy. And then also, if it's not true, we could just put a little empty string there, okay? So let's pop this open and make sure this works. And you'll see that Jamie has finished in 1st place. You have your little trophy emoji here with the 1st place with a total weight of 1,050 pounds. Okay, so it looks like the width has an extra space that we probably don't want. So we can close that or collapse that down, clear this and run this, and that goes ahead and fixes that. For this one, it doesn't look too good. So let's go ahead and put a little space after there. So we'll clear this and run this. And it looks like that's going to be pretty much good enough. Okay, so let's think about how we could use this with a real world application, because you really can't console.log something in the real world, right? You're going to want to display some output to your user, not in the console where nobody's looking, okay? So what I'm going to do is come up here outside of my for loop, and I'm going to go let my message, okay, equal, and I'm going to set this to an empty string, okay? You don't want it to be undefined, because the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to be doing plus equals. You don't want to end up with undefined as part of your string, okay? So we're going to come down here, and basically what I'm going to do now is instead of console.log, I'm going to go my message, okay, plus equals this guy, okay? And then what I'm going to do outside of here, remember, you want to return something with a function. So when the loop's done, I'm just going to return my message, okay? Right now, the problem is this is going to be really jumbled up, okay? With the console.log, it would run it and log it to the console each time so you get these new lines. Here, it's not going to do that because it's going to build one long string, and it's going to return that long string. So let's go ahead and console.log this. So console.log, and let's wrap this guy right here. And I'll show you the problem, and I'll show you how you can fix this. So we'll clear this and run this, and you see it just makes this one jumbled mess, okay? So to fix this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say basically that I want to put a new line into this guy, okay? Remember, you can do this with the \n, and I'm going to do that everywhere except for when I is 0. So I'm going to say if, and I'll say if I is greater than 0, I'm basically going to add on to my message. So my message, I'm going to go plus equals, and I'm basically just going to use this / with an N, okay? And that's going to fix that issue. So let's go ahead and clear this and run this. And you see it fixes the issue for us. So we have Alex has finished in 7th place with a total of 920 pounds. And then so on and so forth. You've got the correct thing for Steven, who's in 3rd place, Mark, who's in 2nd place, Jamie, who's in 1st place. Everything's on its own line. And we've done it professionally because we've returned a string, okay? So you could use this as an actual output if you were working with a web page. Okay, so the last part of this guy, if we go back up, was to modify the array, just the arrays that you're working with, to have more people and show that it still works. We're going to use a maximum of 10 people. So we didn't do female lifters. Let's just do that real quick. So let's do the female lifters. Go ahead and run this. And you get the same result here, okay? So let's pop this back open and let's go over here. Let's add a few female names. Let's go ahead and do something like, let's say Jessica, and let's say she did 250 pounds. And let's add, you could do a few more people. So let's say Mary, and let's say she did 220 pounds. And then we can do one more person because basically Mary is the 9th person. So if we do another person, it would be the 10th person. So let's just go ahead and do something like Linda. And then let's say she did 200 pounds even. Okay. So let's pop this back open, clear this and run this and show that it still works. And let me try to drag this up so you can see everything. So we have Linda has finished in 10th place with a total weight of 200 pounds. And Mary has finished in 9th place with a total weight of 220 pounds. And Jessica has finished in 8th place with a total weight of 250 pounds, so on and so forth. I'm just showing you that it did add those guys in. So this guy is dynamic, okay? The only problem you're going to run if you wanted to use this in the real world, the fact that if you got to something like 22nd, right, or 23rd, you're back to that difference between the ND, the ST, the R, all those different things you'd have to account for that. That's a little bit too advanced for it at this point, so I'm just going to leave it for just basically saying this is for 10 places in the array.